So would you please join us today in celebrating our 2021 men's basketball seniors. I like it playing. Our first senior, Mr. Malcolm Green. Malcolm hails from New Ellerton, South Carolina, and joined the Bears this season before stops at Howard College, Denmark Tech, and Erskine College. A graduate of Silver Bluff High School, Green has accumulated over 1,000 points in his collegiate career, including 290 with the Bears this season. Playing guard, Green has appeared in 20 games for UPIKE, leads the team in averaging 14.5 points per game. Malcolm is a criminal justice major and has been named to the Dean's List for his achievements in the classroom. Green has plans to return for his final year of eligibility while pursuing a master's degree from UPIKE. Green is joined tonight by his teammates and coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Malcolm Green. Our next senior is Cheng Wei, also known as David Lee. Lee is a four-year member of the UPIKE men's basketball program and an excellent dancer. He's originally from Kaohsiung, Taiwan. After graduating from Wesley Christian High School, Lee came to UPIKE to pursue a degree in sports management and business. And David has been a part of both the 2018 and 19 Mid-South Conference regular season champions and the 2018-19 Elite 8 runs, while helping the junior varsity squad to a Mid-South Conference title. Academically, Lee is a three-time All-Mid-South Conference academic selection, an NAIA scholar athlete, and has appeared on both the Dean's and President's list. And Dean says, I was once a kid the world gave up on, but God led me each day. God put in front of me to encourage me people, but not give up on myself. For the ones that doubt me, I am here to tell you it's okay to make mistakes in life. Thank you all. Lee out. David is accompanied by Jack Gerald and Kelly Wells, current and former teammates, and God himself. Up next, we have senior Jordan Perry. Perry's the son of Stacy and Matthew Perry and is in his fifth season with UPIKE after joining the team in 2016. Jordan hails from West Liberty, Kentucky, and graduated from Morgan County High School. In his career with the Bears, Perry has played in 115 games, recording 1,490 career points, 246 rebounds, has a career shooting percentage of 49%. Perry is a two-time All-Conference selection and was named Mid-South Conference Freshman of the Year in 2016 and 17. And Jordan has been an integral part of UPIKE's success during his tenure, aiding his team to a regular season title, 2 Elite 8 national tournament runs. Perry is pursuing a bachelor's degree in accounting, plans to return for his extra year of eligibility, and work toward a master's in healthcare management. Jordan says, I want to thank everyone who has helped me get where I am today, especially my family and girlfriend, to my coaches who have helped me become a better player and person on and off the court, and to Coach Wells, thank you for taking a chance on me. I am forever grateful for the relationship that we have built. Jordan is joined tonight by his parents, Stacy and Matthew Perry, his grandfather, Layman Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Jordan Perry. Our fifth and final senior is forward Sheikh Ndaye. Sheikh is the son of Astafal, a native of Bronx, New York. In his third season with the program, Sheikh graduated from Hazard High School and has since appeared in 18 games for the Bears in his collegiate career. Ndaye has been a Mid-South Conference champion of character and has earned 2 Mid-South Conference academic selections, majoring in social work at UPIKE. Sheikh is a student ambassador, resident assistant, and is part of the ACE honors and social work programs. Upon graduation, he plans to volunteer in the Peace Corps. Ndaye is joined tonight by Logan Madden. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Sheikh Ndaye. Fans, would you join me in a warm round of applause and appreciation for all of your senior members of the University of Pikeville basketball. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the UPIKE Gymnasium on Senior Day. Let's meet today's starting lineups first for our guest. the Blue Raiders of Lindsey Wilson. Starting at guard, a 6'2 junior from Somerset, Kentucky, number 3, Peyton Cundiff. At guard, a 6'2 junior from Orlando, Florida, number 4, Elijah Jordan. At guard, a 6'2 junior from Cornelius, North Carolina, number 5, Ryan Friday. At forward, a 6'8 junior from Sydney, Australia, Gear Ring, number 25. At forward, a 6'6 junior from Lansing, Michigan, number 55, Josh Smith. The Blue Raiders. Lindsey Wilson is led by head coach Chris Starks. And now your University of Pikeville Bears. Starting at guard, a 6'2 senior from New Ellington, South Carolina, number 3, Malcolm Green. At forward, a 6'9 redshirt junior from Clemens, North Carolina, number 4, Jacob Brown. At guard, a 5'7 senior from Kaohsiung City, Taiwan, number 12, David Lee. At guard, a 6'3 graduate from West Liberty, Kentucky, number 14, Jordan Perry. And at forward, a 6'5 freshman from Lima, Ohio, number 15, Jameer Simpson. The Bears. UPIKE is led by head coach Ty Compton.
So Jeff, Coach Compton goes with the seniors in the starting lineup. Of course, the only senior not playing today is Sheikh Nadai. Some eligibility issues over a class, but he's still part of the team today. So the other 3 members who are in the uniform today will be getting the start. And of course, the crowd went crazy when the 5'7 David Lee announced in the starting lineup.
He's definitely a fan favorite. You know, he's and his words on Senior Day, very understandable why a lot of the student body and community at large like and respect Mr. David Lee.
I tell you what, he is an intense young man, takes the game of basketball seriously, and I would not be surprised if the first offensive set they get him a shot.
He better shoot it if he's wearing number 12. That's what Bart Williams wore.
That's right.
What would Bart do? He would shoot it.
He ran a play called red. That means just get the ball to Bart. Him to shoot it. Same thing with David Lee. So you got Brown and Smith jumping center for the Bears and Blue Raiders. They'll toss the ball up here, and it's going to be controlled by UPIKE. Malcolm Green will go back and get it. Get over to Jordan Perry. Perry bring the basketball to the floor. Being guarded by Jordan. Elijah Jordan, that is. Uses a screen from Jacob Brown. Comes for guarding David Lee. Lee trying to work off a couple of picks. Perry with 15 on the shot clock. They're running something for David Lee here. Perry's going to work. It'll be a reach on Elijah Jordan. His first, team's first. I know Coach Starks for Lindsey Wilson not too happy with that call there, but reached in, got him on the wrist.
No, you're never happy when your leading scorer picks up the first foul 30 seconds into the game.
Perry against Elijah Jordan, again, man-to-man defense for Lindsey Wilson. Perry works in. Works some for David Lee. Got a double screen coming for him. Perry gets to the free throw line. Gets all the way to the basket. Up and in. Jordan Perry, first basket of the day. 2-0 Bears.
Nice strong take by Perry. Getting him off to a good start this afternoon.
Ryan Friday being guarded by David Lee. Friday trying to push Lee around. Cundiff working against Jordan Perry. Lee way up on Friday. Gets to the basket. Jacob Brown rejects him at the goal. Brown's going to be called for the hack to his first, team's first. That's going to send Ryan Friday to the free throw line.
Brown, very good job defending the rim right there. Just must have got him on the arm or something. I thought he had the principle of verticality.
Friday will go to line his first trip of the day, and 65% on the season from the free throw line. First shot's up and in. Corbin Spencer check in, replacing David Lee.
You called it, Gary. They ran a couple sets for Lee early on, tried to bring him off some double screens twice, and Lindsey Wilson did a good job of defending it, actually.
They don't really care as the senior day.
Trying to get a win.
So Friday will hit both of them. We're tied at 2 with 19:04 to go in the first half. Jordan Perry will get it into Malcolm Green. Lindsey Wilson's going to pick up full court. Friday will kick the basketball. Bears retain possession with 24 in the shot clock.
Lindsey Wilson with the 1-2-1-1 full court press, trying to slow the Bears down.
Spencer will take over the point guard duties here. Got a little zone action coming maybe from Lindsey Wilson. It is a little 1-2-2 zone. Simpson working for Brown. Got 12 on the shot clock. Brown back over to Simpson. Simpson going to attack the glass. Ball stolen from him. Smith on the steal for Lindsey Wilson. He's going to give it up to Friday. He's going to push. Gets all the way to the rim. Brown slides over, able to affect the shot, get the rebound, gets to the Jordan Perry. He gets across the half-court line. Dribbles, looking around, looking for Brown. No, he's going to attack. Brown rises up from three-point line, holds the release off the back rim, no good. Josh Smith goes, fights for the rebound, goes high with two hands. Nice strong rebound for that young man. Tied at 2 with 18-15 to go here in the first half. Jordan, pass over to
that was Ring.
Ring, I'm sorry, yes. We'll make sure I get his name correct. Perry stops, pops off front rim, no good. Cundiff with the rebound. 4-2, Lindsey Wilson. First couple offensive sets, the Bears look out of whack so far.
They're just trying to fill each other out right now and hopefully get some offensive flow and rhythm to the game.
Friday rises up from baseline. Shot's good, 6'2", Lindsey Wilson. Coach Compton says, give me a 30-second timeout. So with 17:45 to go here in the first half, Lindsey Wilson leading this one 6-2. We'll send it back to the station for commercial break. You're watching Bears basketball on the University of Pikeville Sports Network. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. 17:45 to go here in the first half. Lindsey Wilson out to a 6-2 lead, Jeff.
Yeah, the Bears looking a little sluggish on the offensive end, trying to get a little bit of rhythm other than the layup at point-blank range by Perry, not able to find the bucket yet.
Lindsey Wilson continuing to pick up full court, and then they'll drop back into, looks like, man-to-man. 12 on the shot clock, Spencer. Get down to the baseline. Being guarded by Friday, rises up, long two-point shot. Shot at the back rim, no good. That's Elijah Jordan go high for the rebound. 6'2", Lindsey Wilson.
Good look for Corbin there, just couldn't get it to go down.
Friday being guarded by Malcolm Green. Looking for Cundiff in the corner. Nope, they're going to go to Jordan. Being guarded by Jameer Simpson. Jordan's going to attack the rim. Off the side of the rim, no good. Malcolm Green with the rebound. That's going to be Ring. Personal foul, be his first, team second.
Coach Compton encouraging the Bears to push the basketball when they get a stop and get that defensive rebound. And the foul that time kept that from happening. But
Nixon Gaynor will check in for the Blue Raiders. Again, Lindsey Wilson continues to pick up full court. Spencer tries to break it himself, does so, gets over to Malcolm Green. Over to Jameer Simpson. Up off the glass, finishes strong. Nice job by the freshman from Lima, Ohio.
Simpson used his body well. He's left-handed, able to absorb the contact and get that basket to go.
So the basket's good. Make it a 6-4 ball game. Simpson's first basket of the afternoon coming in the season, shooting 67% from the free throw line. Puts down 3 dribbles, spins the basketball, bends the knees, holds the release. Shot rolls out, though. Rebound by Gaynor. They'll get it over to Elijah Jordan. 6'4", 16:45 to go in the first half. Lindsey Wilson leading this one. Jordan gets it over to Gaynor. Gaynor back over to Cundiff. Being guarded on Malcolm Green. Gets it back over to Nix. Gaynor going to drive, working against Jacob Brown. Jacob Brown's able to affect his shot. They're going to have a jump ball, I do believe. It is. He'll stay with the Blue Raiders with 19 on the shot clock.
Good defensive possession by Brown that time to contest and defend without committing the personal foul. He's already got one.
So Nix will inbounds the basketball for the Blue Raiders from the baseline. Looking for Cundiff, and will get it there to him. So looking for Smith, now gets over the Gainer with 20 on the shot clock. Gets it back over to Nix. He's going to work against Corbin Spencer. Nix tries to get all the way to the basket. Kicks it back over to Smith, over to Cundiff from the corner. Shots up, good. 3-point basket for Peyton Cundiff.
That was the one that Coach Compton was worried about. He bragged about him in your interview, and he made it look easy that time.
9-4, Lindsey Wilson. Perry rises up from the corner. Shots off the front rim, no good. Smith gets a rebound from Lindsey Wilson. Gets over to Jordan. Push over to Nix. Nix working Malcolm Green guarding him. Puts a couple dribbles on the deck. Spin move. Shots up off the back rim, no good. And Jacob Brown, 3 Bears, they get that rebound as well. Jacob Brown comes down with it. He keeps on fooling with his right hand for some reason. He got a little cut. Malcolm Green rises up, shots up, good. Malcolm Green, 9-6, Lindsey Wilson.
Good offensive possession that time by Green. A little shake and bake to get his man leaning back on his heels, and he knocks down the 15-footer.
Got Sweezy and Love will check in for the Bears next dead ball. Jordan rises up over Simpson, shots good. Elijah Jordan, there's a reason why he averages 17 a game, 11-6, Lindsey Wilson.
He made that look awful easy.
That's his first basket of the day. Gordon Spencer gets all the way to the basket, gets over to Jameer Simpson. The freshman is finishing better and better every game. Give him 4.
He's being aggressive and not settling for a jump shot when he has the athletic and physical ability to get to the rim.
So we got a official's time out there. It is a cut on Jacob Brown's wrist. So Sweezy and Love will check in with the Bears, replacing Brown and Jordan Perry. I noticed that Jacob kept on coming down. Well, it looked like he may got a scratch, something on that wrist, maybe trying to hide it as well, staying that ball game as long as he can.
Yeah,
11-8, Lindsey Wilson, 24 on the shot clock. Ball gets into Gainer. Gets over to Jordan, back to Josh Smith, goes up, shot was contested by Love, but Smith's able to finish at 13-8, Lindsey Wilson.
Little pick and roll right there.
Spencer coming down, a couple of dribbles, gets to Simpson. Simpson, for the third straight time, the ball gets blocked. We'll call it a jump ball. They stay with the Bears.
Good defense that time by Lindsey Wilson. Had Simpson surrounded on the low block.
So with 21 on the shot clock, the Bears will trigger the ball inbounds from the baseline. Maybe look for a screen for Christian Sweezy here. It gets into Love. Love will rise up. Shots at 3-point goal on the back of the rim, no good. Simpson tries to go back, rebound. Elijah Jordan corrals the basketball with 2 hands. 13-8, Lindsey Wilson gets it over to Burnett. To Smith, back to Cundiff, who throws at the official, who moves out of the way. Number 5, Friday will check back in. He'll replace Cundiff.
Darius Love checking out for the Bears. Tavion Horton in to replace him.
Spencer bring the basketball down here for the Bears. 14:25 to go in the first half. 13-8, Lindsey Wilson. Man-to-man defense from the Blue Raiders. Spencer gets all the way to the rim, unable to finish. Simpson. Let's see if they're going to count the basket. They're going to say 2 shots. It should be Corbin Spencer at the free throw line then. Spencer 80% from the free throw line on the season. This will be his first trip. 13-8, 14:20 to go. Lindsey Wilson leading this one in the first half.
Spencer doing a good job penetrating deep into the heart of that Lindsey Wilson defense, drawing the contact and earning the free throws.
Spencer puts down 2 dribbles, holds the release, shots good, 13-10. Lindsey Wilson leading that one. Spencer gets on the scoreboard for the first time today, give him 2. Jordan gets the basketball over to Smith. Swing over to Burnett, back over to Gainer for Friday. Nice ball movement from Lindsey Wilson around the perimeter. Smith rises up from deep, left-handed release, good, 16-10, Lindsey Wilson.
Tavion Horton had to help on the penetration and not able to close out on his man as he gives up the 3.
Green attacks. Corbin Spencer from deep. Shots up, holds the release back to rim, no good. Ryan Friday gets a rebound for Lindsey Wilson. He's going to push. Swings back to Smith. Smith's going to try it one more time. Shots up, good. They only hit 1 on January the 14th in Columbia. They were hit 3 here in the first half, and it's 19-10, Lindsey Wilson.
Lindsey Wilson off to a hot start. UPIKE's going to have to pick it up on the defensive end.
Tavion Horton comes up unable to get the shot Rebounded by Jameer Simpson. Kicks it back out to Malcolm Green.
I'd like to see Sweezy get a look over here in this right corner.
Green loses possession. Friday picks it up. He's going to try to get to the glass. Ball stolen from him by Simpson. Sweezy's got the basketball. He's going to push for the Bears. He's sizing up the defender. Free throw line jumper. Shots up. Good. 19-12 for Lindsey Wilson. Coach Starks is going to take a timeout here. We'll leave right with us his 30-second timeout. It was good there, Jeff, to see Sweezy get that basketball and attack. I like to see him do that more and more. I believe he can make the shot from anywhere on the basketball court. He showed that's another part of the game that he can keep on developing as well.
Well, yeah, and, you know, we've seen him primarily be a spot shooter, but his ability to drive and score off the dribble is something that, as he continues to work on that and continues to develop, opposing teams really have to honor. And in that time, able to hit the 16-foot pull-up jump shot and cut into this Lindsey Wilson lead.
I think Sweezy can be that next scorer for the Bears. I know he's coming the game, he's averaging 8.5 points per ball game, but I believe any given night, I believe he could take over and score 20 if he needed him to, outside jumpers, that type of thing. But it's 19-12. The Bears on the defensive end, I mean, they only gave 1 3 in Columbia. Now they've already given a 3 and back-to-back threes from Josh Smith.
Yeah, Smith, that one he shot was from 24 feet. I mean, he made it look awful easy.
He shot that one from Prestonsburg. Ryan Friday bringing the basketball up for Lindsey Wilson, working good to Corbin Spencer. Gets in Burnett, up to Elisha Jordan, being guarded by Sweezy. He's trying to back Sweezy down. Sweezy holding his own. By an offensive foul. Nice job of Christian Sweezy. Elisha Jordan's second foul here in the first half.
And that's definitely an offensive foul. I don't care what level of basketball you watch. If you watch middle school, high school, college, or NBA, that aggressive shoulder dip, as long as the defender is there and reasonably in position, they're going to call that offensive foul every time.
Next, we'll check in for Jordan for the Blue Raiders. 12:40 to go in the first half. 19-12, Lindsey Wilson. We'll give and go between Spencer and Green. They're going to get Ryan Friday. That'll be the team's 5th here in the first half. That'll be first on Friday.
UPIKE continue to be aggressive on offense, trying to really pound the ball into the paint via penetration.
Green gets the basketball into Spencer. Spencer's going to dribble in. Had Sweezy over there. Sweezy working against Burnett. Leaves him. Well, he spun him around and go over to Spencer. Spencer to the baseline. Shots up good. Corbin Spencer, 19-14.
Little drag set there. Take the ball on the left side, bring it back to the middle, reverse it back to Spencer, and it opened up that driving lane for him to get to the glass and finish.
Spencer's got 4. Ryan Friday finishes at the rim, 21-14. Lindsey Wilson. Spencer gets out quick to Davion Horton. We're going to call Josh Smith for the foul. That'll be the 16th foul in the first half. The first against Josh Smith. Jacob Brown will check back in for the Bears. And Brown is going to check in for Simpson.
Tavion Horton trying to show Smith, hey, look, here's the wound where you did foul me, young man.
So this is the 7th team foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Tavion Horton. Comes the game shooting 67% from the free throw line on the season. Horton, his first trip to the line today.
More importantly, that will put the Bears at the free throw line from here on out in the first half. So the last 12 minutes, the final 12 minutes, they'll shoot the bonus.
Rattles around, comes out. Friday gets up to Smith. Smith tries it one more time. One more time is good. Give him 3 in the first half. Lindsey Wilson's 4-4 from deep, and they got a 24-14 lead. 11:48 going in the first half. Green being guarded by Friday. Friday is going to draw the charge to Malcolm Green. I tell you, Jordan Perry's going to check out Canberra Hill for the Bears, replacing Malcolm Green. I believe we're going to have a media timeout with 11:44 to go in the first half. Lindsey Wilson leading this one 24-14. We'll send it back to the station for commercial break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to University of Pikeville Gymnasium. 11:44 to go here in the first half. Lindsey Wilson leading this one 24-14. Story in the first half so far is number 55, Josh Smith for Lindsey Wilson. 4 of 4 from the floor, including 3 of 3 from deep. He's got 11 points and 2 rebounds and an assist, Jeff, in the first 8+ minutes. This young man's already having a heck of a ball game.
He's had a career day here in the first
and he
8 minutes.
I'm sorry, he comes in the game only shooting 22% from deep, and he's already 3 of 3 on the day. Get over to the Knicks. Over to Ring. Back over to Friday. Over to Ring. He's going to drive against Jacob Brown. Jacob Brown holds his ground. Nice job defensively. Is able to steal the basketball. Spencer's going to push. Going to try to get to the rim. Does so. Gets over to Tavion Horton. That's going to be a turnover for the Bears. Sweezy tried to get a steal and able to do so. Over to Friday. Friday gets to Josh Smith. Is he going to have a heat check? Nope. He's going to pull it up and run the offense over to Ryder. Friday gets all the way to the rim. 26-14. Lindsey Wilson. Malcolm Green check back in for the Bears. The next dead ball. Spencer bringing the ball down. Lindsey Wilson stay in the man-to-man defense against Friday. They're going to call Corbin Spencer. That's the second consecutive offensive foul Ryan Friday has drew for Lindsey Wilson. This one against Corbin Spencer.
Well, 2 offensive fouls on the Bears and a turnover. You know, we've had a lot of empty trips for UPIKE. And
that's Spencer's first, team's third here in the first half against the Bears. Malcolm Green will replace Spencer. Friday being guarded by Malcolm Green. Gets it over to Burnett. I'm sorry, that's Nix. Cundiff rises up. Shot on the ball side of the rim, no good. Rebound. Jacob Brown battles it. Nix tries to come away with it, unable to do so. Gives it to Green. Over to Sweezy. Sweezy sets his feet. Holds the release. Shots up off the side of the rim, no good. Ring gets a rebound. Coach Stark says, just slow it down. Just run the offense here. They're up 26-14 with 10:25 to go in the first half. Darius Love will check in for the Bears. Next dead ball.
Everything's a little bit easy for Lindsey Wilson right now.
14 on the shot clock. Friday gets over to Cundiff, over to Josh Smith, gives over to Nix. Post pass, stolen by Tavion Horton, gives to Jacob Brown. Gives to Green, he's going to push. Let's see what Green can do with the basketball. Being guarded by a Ring mismatch here. Green going to try to take him to the rim. He does so. A lot of contact, no call. Green finishes at the rim, give him 4.
That's what you mentioned in the pregame, Gary. Malcolm Green, the strength and athletic ability, able to penetrate, draw the contact, even though it wasn't called there, and finish for the UPIKE Bears.
Story in the first half as well. Josh Smith's hot start for the Lindsey Wilson, but also they're leading toward Elisha Jordan out of the game right now with 2 personal fouls here in the first half. 26-16, Lindsey Wilson. Over to Nix, gets to Peyton Cundiff, Sweezy up into him. Switch, Tavion Horton guarding him. Over to Josh Smith, who's already got 3 threes. Step out on that young man. He's going to be called for an offensive foul. That's the call of the day so far. 4 offensive fouls already called against both teams. That'll be Smith's 3rd personal foul, another developing story. Team's 8th. So, and then you also now have number 33, Ethan Jones checking in for the Blue Raiders. So the Blue Raiders are going deep into the bench. You got Jordan out of the game with 2 fouls, and Josh Smith off to a hot start, 4 of 4 from the floor, including 3 of 3 from deep. He's out with 3 personal fouls. So 26-16 Lindsey Wilson. The Bears got to take advantage here, Jeff.
Definitely an opportunity for the Bears to cut into this 10-point deficit.
Simpson on a little give and go. Step back, free throw line jumper off the front rim, no good. Cundiff goes up, gets a rebound for Lindsey Wilson. Gets over to Ethan Jones to run the offense.
Lindsey Wilson taking their time, walking it up, trying to execute their offense in the half court.
Gainer over to Jones, back to Cundiff. Cundiff being guarded by Green, gets to the free throw line, kicks over to Nix. 12 on the shot clock, gets it over to Gainer. He's going to drive against Green. Shot off the glass and good. It's going to be on Malcolm Green. Green's 2nd foul of the day, team's 4th. That's going to send Gainer to the free throw line. 50% on the season. Kenyon Stone will check in for Jameer Simpson. Corbin Spencer will check in for Malcolm Green.
Coach Compton just trying to find a lineup right now that can defend and sort of slow down this Blue Raiders offense.
Well, they're definitely coming in the game averaging 66, and that's their 29th point here in the first half. And we still got 8:44 to go until halftime. Brown give in to Spencer, coming across the half-court line. Lindsey Wilson comes out to a zone defense. Gets over to Brown. Brown's looking. Strong move. Pass over to Darius Love off his foot. And that's going to be Lindsey Wilson basketball. Officials did a good job, got together, make sure they got the right call. It's going to be Lindsey Wilson basketball.
That's a hard call to make. There's a lot of bodies in that paint, big bodies and arms and legs. It was hard to see who that went out on, but I think they got that call right.
Over to Nix. Nix him to Gaynor. Gaynor being guarded by Kenyon Stone. Brown rises up to challenge him at the rim. Ball comes out. Jacob Brown's having a good first half. Corrals another rebound. Gets over to Jordan Perry. He's going to attack. Gets to Jacob Brown. Who's down the power dribble. Now Spencer's going to try to get to the rim. To Jacob Brown. Left hand off the glass. No good. And they're going to get Jacob Brown for the reach. That'll be his second foul. Team's fifth here in the first half. Jameer Simpson will check back in for the Bears, replacing Jacob Brown. We got foul trouble galore on both teams.
13 total fouls called here in the first half, and there's still 8 minutes to go.
And of those 13 fouls, 4 has been offensive fouls
Yeah.
as well. 29-16, 7:58 to go here in the first half. Jones working against Corbin Spencer over the Knicks. And guarded by Darius Love. Looking for a ring on the inside. Cundiff cuts it out. Ethan Jones gets the basketball. 15 on the shot clock. Being guarded by Jordan Perry. They're trying to post Kenyon Stone. That's Gaynor backing in. They're going to get Kenyon Stone for a block. Be his first, team sixth.
I think Stone may have got the worst end of that deal. He comes out of there holding his eye.
So they'll put 20 on the shot clock for Lindsey Wilson, leading this 29-16. And Nix will throw it inbounds for the Blue Raiders from the baseline. Gets over to Cundiff, rises up, shot, hold the release, no good. Kenyon Stone goes high with a two-hand rebound. He's going to push for the Bears. Stone over to Simpson, gets over to Perry. Perry's now Lindsey Wilson going man-to-man defense. No, they're staying zone. They're trying to figure out if it is a man-to-man or a zone. Perry's going to get to the baseline. Perry looking over to Simpson. No, he's going to go over to Spencer. 10 on the shot clock. Jones is all over Spencer. Spencer, he's going to rise up from three. Holds the release. Shot off the side of the rim. No good. Perry jumped high for a rebound, but Gaynor went a little bit higher to corral the rebound for the Blue Raiders. Gets over the ring. Put down a couple of dribbles. I don't know if he normally dribbles the basketball, but he looked like he was having fun on that one. Gets over to Jones. Jones running the offense here. Gets over to Gaynor. Over to Cundiff. Back over to Nix. Being guarded by Jordan Perry. Looks like he's going to try to get to the rim if he can. Free throw line. Gets over to Gaynor. Simpson did a good job. 7 on the shot clock. A ring rises up. Barely draws iron. Spencer with the rebound. He's going to push. Gets over to Darius Love. The ball is tipped from behind by Ethan Jones, but they're going to say no. Just out of bounds, Corbin Spencer. And for the Bears, you're going to have Carl Campbell and Tavion Horton checking in for Jameer Simpson and Jordan Perry. Just no rhythm for the Bears offensively, Jeff.
No, I mean, if we would have set a number, a baseline, and said, you know, this is the over-under points for UPIKE in the first half, we would be way under that number.
Way under, yes.
You talk about a team averaging 80 points a game, and here we've got 16 points total with 6.5 minutes left in the first half. They've been hard to come by thus far.
And Nix working against Darius Love. Gets Love off the ground, unable to do anything with it. He's going now, and he's going to drive to the basket. Campbell gets his hand on the basketball. He's going to stay with the Blue Raiders. Burnett will check in for the Blue Raiders. And he is going to replace Nix. So 9 on the shot clock. The Blue Raiders will trigger the ball inbounds from the baseline. Tavion Horton doing a little mop-up duty for the Bears.
A little housekeeping. Uses the towel and puts it right back where he got
I
it.
tell you what, quality young man. 29-16, Lindsey Wilson leading this one. 6:18 to go here in the first half. Burnett running the play. Gets into Cundiff. And they're going to say double dribble basketball and then go over to the Bears. You know, Lindsey Wilson had an opportunity here, Jeff, to really stretch this lead out, but they've had a couple of empty possessions.
They have, and UPIKE's not played, I mean, terrible. You take away some of the three-point baskets that were sort of uncontested, but it comes down to offense. We've not really executed and done what we've not needed to do down here on the offensive end, and that's why we're down 13.
Love on the drive, keeps over Carl Campbell from the corner. Left-hander pulls up, holds a release, rattles around, no good. Spencer in there battling, gets the ball blocked by Gaynor, and now Friday's going to push. Tavion Horton's back. Cundiff rises up deep from the three-point land. It's good, 32-16. Lindsey Wilson's doubled up UPIKE here in the first half.
that was a tough shot by Cundiff there. He had to shoot that over top of Tavion Horton, who can actually jump very high.
Spencer over to Stone, looking to drive. Gets over to Campbell. Campbell's got the basket with the free throw line. He's going to drive. Spins, gets over to Darius Love. Love, pump fake, gets up, finishes with the left. Nope, unable to finish with the left hand. It's going to be a call on Darius Love. That's going to send Gear Ring to the free throw line for one and the bonus. We may be having a media timeout. It is. So with 5:22 to go in the first half, Lindsey Wilson leading this one 32-16. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the UPIKE Gymnasium. 5:22 to go here in the first half. Lindsey Wilson doubling up UPIKE 32-16. Lindsey Wilson 5 of 7 from deep. Actually 12 of 20 from Florida as well too. And also now you'll have Gear Ring going to the free throw line, shooting one in the bonus on the season. 30% from the free throw line. So he shoot one in the bonus. That foul was called. Darius Love his first. At team 7th, Ring's first free throws up, and he'll earn the bonus, 33-16, the largest lead of the day for Lindsey Wilson.
And if you're Coach Compton and the coaching staff, we're trying to figure out some way to get some points and some easy points.
34-16, Lindsey Wilson going to pick up full court. Ring makes both of them. He's 30% free throw shooter coming in the game. He can make both of them. Sorry. Spencer, that's a 10-second violation. And that's what their Coach Compton is yelling at one of his players there. And so, again, that is another turnover for the Bears in the first half. So they'll reset the shot clock to 20 since Lindsey Wilson gets possession in the front court on the 10-second violation. 34-16, Lindsey Wilson in firm control of this basketball.
Lindsey Wilson's feeling pretty good about things right now, and UPIKE sort of scratching their head, trying to get some answers.
Cundiff on the back door, but Sweezy's going to be called with the reach. That'll be Sweezy's first, team's 8th. I'll send Cundiff to the line shooting one in the bonus, 82% on the season from the free throw line. Cundiff put down a couple dribbles. Holds the release. First shot's good, 35-16. Cundiff is up to 7 points on the afternoon.
Sometimes, Gary, when we're doing these games, I'll write down the score and the time, and I didn't hear, but I wish I would have, because I don't know how many minutes have elapsed since the last time UPIKE scored. It seems like it's been forever.
Well, I know it was in the 8-minute mark from the last time we scored. In the 8s, maybe in the upper 8s. It's been a while, I know that. Horton's got the basketball. Lindsey will staying in this zone. Horton's going tack to the free throw line. Gets up to Sweezy. Rises up. The shot's up. No good, but he's fouled by Friday. That's Friday's second foul here in the first half. Sweezy go to the line shooting 3 free throws on the season. Sweezy 88% from the free throw line. I always like for a shooter be able to shoot, especially see free throws go through the basket. He's already made a basket today too. But to see these go in, it'd be great.
Well, and that confidence will spread to his teammates. You know, these other guys haven't seen, you know, we've not seen many shots go in at all from the team in the gray and the orange and the black. And hopefully seeing a couple of these free throws go down by Sweezy will make us feel a little bit better about things. The Rowdy Bears having a little fun with Ryan Friday as well.
Yeah, so again, so now you have Kenyon Stone check in for Carl Campbell for the Bears, 36-19. Here with 4:40 to go in the first half. Some foul trouble starting to rack up. Got at least 3 players for Lindsey Wilson with 2 fouls in the first half. Friday looking, gets it over to Burnett. Over to Gaynor, working at Sweezy. He's going to try to post Sweezy. No, he's going to get Burnett 3 out of the corner. Shots up off the side of the backboard, hits the shot clock. Turnover to the Bears, 36-19 with 4:19 to go. This is where the Bears have got to start capitalizing, Jeff.
Yeah, this last 4:19 here. I'm not saying we're going to come back, tie it up, and take the lead, but if we can cut the deficit to, 8 points, 7 points, 6 points, somewhere through there, then you're going into the locker room feeling pretty good about things.
And Jones will check back in for Friday. Horton got the basketball. Use a Simpson pick. Ring guarding Horton. Gets over to Sweezy. Sweezy being guarded by Jones. Spencer. Couple of dribbles. Try to get to the rim. Unable to do so. Horton got 5 on the shot clock. Gets over to Simpson. Simpson, a couple of power dribble. Shot up good. Freshman from Lima, Ohio scores again. Give him 6 on the afternoon. 36-21.
Most of them from that same exact spot on the low block on the left-hand side, and he's able to use that big, strong body to put it up off the glass.
Over to Cundiff. Cundiff gets over to Burnett. Burnett working against Spencer. Gets over the ring. Simpson comes over with another steal. He's going to push. He's going to lead the break. Got Sweezy over in the corner. They're going to call Ethan Jones with the hold. It doesn't matter if he's shooting or not because it's 2. So they're double. They're in a 2-shot bonus situation now. His first on Jones. Simpson go to the line shooting 2. Simpson on the afternoon is 0 for 1 from the free throw line. For the season, 67%. First shot is good. 6 straight for the Bears.
Nice little mini run here.
Friday and Nix will check back in for the Blue Raiders, replacing Jones and Ring. So Simpson will have 1 more. He's up to 7 on the afternoon. Now Rattles run comes off. Burnett comes up with the rebound for the Blue Raiders. He's going to push. Nix over to Gaynor. Gaynor gets over to Burnett. Gaynor's going to drive against Stone. Ball stolen from him. Gets over to Spencer. Over to Simpson, who's going to try to finish at the rim. He does so. Give him 10, double figures.
Nice job by Corbin Spencer. Had his head up, able to find Simpson, and then a great jump stop and finish.
8 straight for the Bears. Gets over to Burnett. DeCundiff working against Sweezy. Nix over to Gaynor. Friday. Burnett in the corner. 12 on the shot clock. Oh, you're going to call Spencer with a hold. Try to anticipate the pass there. It'll be the second foul on Corbin Spencer. 9th team foul. So I was seeing Cundiff to the line shooting 1 in the bonus. Cundiff is 2 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. Jones will check back in for the Blue Raiders. Replacing Friday. Perry will check back in for the Bears, probably replacing Spencer. He does.
Well, these coaches try not to pick up their 3rd foul on some of their key players.
Especially with Lindsey Wilson. Got Jordan there, got 2 fouls. Leading scorer, Josh Smith, who's got 11 on the afternoon. He's already picked up 3 on the afternoon. Friday, who just checked out, he's already got 2 fouls as well, too. Cundiff's first free throw is up and is good, 37-24. He'll have 1 more. That breaks an 8-0 run by the Bears. 37-24, 2:44 to go in the first half. Cundiff holds the release. Off the front rim, no good. Horton heads always above the rim, getting a rebound. Neil Manning can jump. 37-24, Sweezy working against Cundiff. He spins him around. Sweezy stops, pops off the side of the rim, no good. It'll be on Cundiff, though. Big Cundiff's first foul. That's in Sweezy to the line, shooting 2 shots. Got 5 points on the afternoon. Friday looking there and check in for the Blue Raiders after his first free throw. Sweezy's first free throw is good. He's 4 of 4 from the free throw line on the afternoon. Friday will replace Jones. Typically, you have Elijah Jordan run point for the Blue Raiders, but he checked out with 2 fouls early in the first half. Sweezy 5 of 5 from free throw line. Give that young man 7 on the afternoon. It's 37-26.
This little mini run started when Sweezy was fouled on a three-pointer in the corner and knocked those free throws down, and the Bears only down 11 right now.
Simpson will switch out on Friday. Gets over to Nix. Lefty being guarded by Stone. 14 on the shot clock. Friday over to Burnett. Gets it over to Gaynor in the corner. Gaynor puts down a couple of dribbles against Jordan Perry. Backing in, backing in. That should be an offensive foul. It is on Chris Gaynor. That'll be his first foul. The 5th offensive foul that has been called here in the first half.
You know, a lot of people question that call, but I actually like it because I don't think you should allow the offensive player to just bulldoze his way to the basket. And in this way, you're rewarding the defender, in this case, Jordan Perry, for, trying to stop him.
37-26, 2 minutes go in the first half. Looking for Sweezy. Okay, all the way to the rim. Can't finish at the rim, though. We're going to call Jameer Simpson for the reach.
Simpson being a little too aggressive, going after the offensive rebound. And
that'll be his first foul, be the team's 10th. Not sure who will send to the free throw line. Going to send Nix to the free throw line. 57% on the season. This is his first trip of the afternoon. He'll shoot 2 shots. Puts down 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles. Spins the basketball, holds the release. Shots up and off front rim, no good. Ethan Jones check back in for Blue Raiders probably for Friday. Ring will check back in for the Blue Raiders, but he has to go to the scores table first. But they stick him on in. He'll replace Gaynor. So Nix will have one more.
Coach Starks doing the offense-defense substitutions.
And it's the second one, 38-26. Sweezy running the point now for the Bears. You got Sweezy, Stone, Simpson, Perry, and Horton on the floor for the Bears. Zone defense here for Lindsey Wilson. Double stack for Sweezy on top. Over to Horton. 18 on the shot clock. Give it to Simpson. Cutter by Stone. Nice job. Nice look. That's fine. Nice finish. Kenyon Stone, 38-28 Blue Raiders.
It was a great cut by Stone, and give credit to Simpson for he turned around, had his head up, and able to find his teammate for the easy basket.
38-28. Jones being guarded by Perry. 15 on the shot clock. Jones gets all the way to the rim. Perry poked it away over to Nix. Rises up in the corner. 3-point shot front of the rim. No good. The basketball go out of bounds. It'll be Bears basketball with 1:14 to go. They're within 10. They can get within single digits. Jeff, you would have told me that 3 minutes ago. I told you you might have been crazy for the first half.
It's a huge, huge momentum boost for the Bears if they can keep cutting into this lead the last minute.
He leaves Sweezy alone, gets to the basket. A little hesitation, he finishes. Young man is playing a heck of a game, 38-30. Lindsey Wilson leading this one. Sweezy is up to 9 here in the first half.
He's definitely been the spark the last 6 minutes or so.
Under 1 minute to play. Over to Burnett. Gives to the Cundiff. They're switching everything on top. Over to Jones. Perry guarding Jones. Gets up to the ring. Got 11 on the shot clock. Burnett's going to attack Stone to the rim. He does so. He's able to get up off the glass. 40-30. Lindsey Wilson leading this one. 33 seconds to go. Sweezy's on the push. Go over to Stone. Stone back to Sweezy. Zone defense again, once again from Lindsey Wilson. Sweezy, nice pass to Horton, nice spin, nice up and under. A nice little bit of rhythm around offensively for the Bears, 40-32 with 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Burnett's going to bring the basketball down the floor for the Blue Raiders. Gets over to Jones, being guarded by Perry. Who will they go to? Normally they would go to Elisha Jordan in this situation, but he's off the floor, foul trouble. We're down to 3 on the shot clock. Burnett gets to the line, to the baseline. Scores the basket, 42-32 at the half. So we're ready for second half action. Lindsey Wilson will have first possession. So for the Bears, it will be Spencer Brown, Simpson, Horton, and Green. So it's a typical starting lineup for the Bears. And of course, Brown picked up those 2 fouls. Also got cut on that right wrist. He got everything taped up. Looks like he's okay, which is good to see. So the Bears will start off with a little man-to-man defense, trailing this one 42-32. Elisha Jordan's got the basketball being guarded by Malcolm Green. Over to Ring, being guarded by Jacob Brown. Over to Ryan Friday. Green switches out on him. Jordan trying to get an early touch. He's being guarded by Spencer. Spins. He's in that lane for a long time. No 3-second violation. Got 10 on the shot clock. Gets over to Jordan. Smith, who had 3 threes in that first half. Ring going on the post against Jacob Brown. Brown tried to hold the position. He's able to do so. Causes a turnover. Nice job of Jacob Brown.
Yeah, great defense. And I've been really impressed with Jacob Brown every game.
Undersized
I've
post.
seen him plays undersized post. He uses his body well. Really understands the game. He didn't crack the scoring column in the first half, but he led the team in rebounding. So
Green over to Spencer, working off a Jacob Brown pick, gets all the way to the rim, tried to finish with the rim, unable to do so. Ring's going to be called for the foul. Ring's second foul of the afternoon. The first team foul on the Blue Raiders here in the second half. Spencer will go to the free throw line. Spencer 2 of 3 from the free throw line on the afternoon, 80% on the season.
I think that's one of the things you're going to see. I think that UPIKE will continue to attack. I know that Lindsey Wilson being in a little bit of foul trouble, they either have to foul or just pretty much concede those touches when the ball gets in the paint. And I think we're going to take advantage of that here in the final frame.
Spencer drops both of them in, give him 6. Bears are trailing this one by 8. Friday gets working against Malcolm Green. Smith comes getting him a pick, and now it's going to be Ring. Brown will switch out on Friday, gets all the way to the rim. Horton rises up to challenge the shot. Able to cause a miss. Jacob Brown with the rebound. Horton's on the break. Comes back to Malcolm Green, who's going to attack the rim. A little bit of contact, no call. Jacob Brown over to Jameer Simpson. 20 on the shot clock. He attacks to the rim. He's going to be called. It's going to be Ring. That'll be his third foul. Second team foul in the second half. That'll be 2 Blue Raiders are with 3 fouls, Ring and Smith. Both of them still on the floor for the Blue Raiders right now. 20 on the shot clock. Green triggers it into Simpson. Goes inside to Brown. Little jump hook. Nice shot. 42-36. Closest the Bears been a long time, Jeff.
Yeah, it is, and that's what I was mentioning earlier. Ring and a little bit of foul trouble. He can't really contest that shot too much. So Jacob Brown, if he can get the ball in the low post, he's going to have some really easy looks here as this game continues.
Jordan over to Ring, gets over to Cundiff. Cundiff over to Smith. Over to Friday, being guarded by Horton. Man-to-man defense. 12 on the shot clock. Gets over to Smith. Smith rises up, shots out the back of the rim. No good. His first miss from deep. Rebound by Simpson. He's going to push. Gets all the way to the rim. Finishes with left hand. Oh, no good. Comes off the rim. 42-36. Lindsey Wilson leading this one. Friday's going to push. Work against Brown. Brown's going to be called for the contact. That'll be Brown's third. And that should send Friday to the line. It's his first trip. Friday on the season. 65% free throw shooter. Got 6 points on the afternoon.
Basketball's a funny game. You know, you had Simpson, who we thought that layup was going in down there on the previous possession, and it didn't go, and now Lindsey Wilson has a chance to come down here and knock down a couple free throws.
So Friday's first free throw rattles around, comes out. He'll have one more. You'll have Burnett and Gaynor check in for Smith and Ring for the Blue Raiders. 42-36. His second free throw off the back rim, no good. Malcolm Green goes high for the rebound, 2 hands. Gets over to Corbin Spencer. Looking inside the Brown. Brown holding the basketball, looking for a cutter. He's going to go one-on-one against Gaynor. Left-handed hook this time, 42-38. Showing both hands, right and left.
Jacob Brown being an impact offensively here in the first 3 minutes of the ball game, or the second half.
Elisha Jordan gets the basketball early in the second half, gets a bucket, 44-38, Lindsey Wilson. Spencer looking for Brown on the inside, gets to the free throw line, kicks it out to Malcolm Green, who's going to attack. Over to Corbin Spencer. Nice ball moving to Tavion Horton, 19 on the shot clock. Simpson finishes at the rim, 44-40.
Nice cut by Simpson and able to finish at the rim. With we've talked about him all game long, how strong and physical this young man is.
He's got 11 on the afternoon, 44-40, 18 on the shot clock. Darius Level checking with the Bears' next dead ball. Green working against Brian Friday. Brown picks him up on the switch. Horton comes over to Friday, misses the shot. Rebound for Chris Gaynor. Goes up. Brown tried to contest, unable to do so. Gaynor scored the basket, 46-40. Malcolm Green's on the push.
Gaynor sort of in the right place at the right time that time for the Blue Raiders.
Horton all the way over to Jacob Brown. Step back 3. Shots up. Holds the release off the side of the rim. No good. Horton's able to get the rebound. 20 on the shot clock. Over to Spencer. Coach Compton wants to run the elbow. He got Spencer with 10 on the shot clock. Over to Malcolm Green. got to attack. Working against Elisha Jordan. Goes all the way to the rim, and I think it's going to be on Burnett. It is on Burnett. That'll be his first, team's third. That'll send Green to the line shooting 2 shots. His first trip to the free throw line today, 73% on the season. I'm sorry.
Here, all of a sudden, you look up, 16:32 remaining in the ball game, and the Bears are only down 6 points.
It's trailed at 21 time in the first half. Green's first free throw was good, 46-41. Darius Love will check in for Jacob Brown. Bears will go a smaller lineup, so Simpson will assume that 5 spot. But the thing is, with the ring checked out for Lindsey Wilson went small as well too, so the Bears may be just matching speed for speed.
You're probably right, Gary, and we have a couple guys, Simpson and Tavion Horton, who play a little bit bigger than what they are. They rebound better than most guards and can sort of fill those role of a center/forward.
Green's got 6 on the afternoon. The Bears are trailing this one 46-42, I believe. They got 40 on the scoreboard. I thought it was 42.
Yeah, I think it should be 42.
Green guarding Jordan. Gets over to Burnett. They just switched to 242. Nix over to Burnett. Christian Sweet will check in for the Bears. Next dead ball. Jordan off the rim. Oh, man, Horton can jump. Gets a one-hand rebound and smacks that thing. Gets over to Simpson. Nice pass. Finishes at the rim. Bears down by 2. And Coach Stark says, give me a TO. It's going to be a full timeout. So with 16 minutes to go in the second half, Bears are trailing this one 46-44. We're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 16 minutes to go here in the second half. Bears are trailing this one 46-44. And, Jeff, we just talked about it off there, but it was the last 4 minutes of the first half, the first 4 minutes of the second half. The Bears have taken a 20-point lead down to only a 2-point lead for Lindsey Wilson.
Yeah, it came through defense. They contested more shots. They were able to clear up those rebounds, push in transition the last possession. Simpson running the floor and getting rewarded with a pass from Tavion Horton.
Simpson up 13 on the afternoon.
And that's one of the reasons we've been able to cut into this lead. Lindsey Wilson coming back with Josh Smith. I would say he's going to play in spurts with those 3 fouls, at least for the next 8-10 minutes or so.
Elisha Jordan over to Ethan Jones, over to Josh Smith. A little weave action up top. Elisha Jordan with 19 on the shot clock, working against the freshman Simpson. Ball fake, fade away, shot, back of the rim, no good. Tavion Horton almost jumped too high for that rebound, gets over to Malcolm Green. Bears can tie the basketball game. If you told me that in the first half, I told you crazy. Green drives the basket, finishes with the left hand. We're tied at 46.
What a take by Malcolm Green right there, the explosive crossover, finish with the left hand. Ties this thing up.
Give him 8. Jordan over to Gaynor. Into Nix. Smith finishes at the rim. Give him 13. His first basket in a long time. Green brings the basketball down for the Bears.
Coach Compton wanting to push the pace a little.
Horton from the corner 3. High, doesn't draw anything. Smith with the rebound gets it over to Jones. Jones going to push for the Blue Raiders. Smith, they got away with the walk. Green, is he going to call a foul? That's Smith's 4th personal foul. The 6th offensive foul that's been called today.
Who drew that foul? Was that Darius Love?
No, that was Malcolm Green who drew it. Malcolm Green drew the foul. So that's the 4th team foul on Lindsey Wilson in the second half. The 4th personal foul against Josh Smith. Ring will check back in with the Blue Raiders, replacing Smith. Ring's checking in with 3 fouls of his own.
The Lindsey Wilson Blue Raiders are in a little bit of foul trouble. UPIKE is smelling a little blood in the water and continuing to be aggressive on the offensive and defensive end, trying to draw that charge like they did the last possession.
Green over to Sweezy. Zone action now from Lindsey Wilson, trying to protect foul trouble. into Horton, over to Simpson. Simpson finishes at the rim, 48. The freshman's got 15.
Very impressed with this young man all season long, but especially today. He's not been rattled, and he has led us in scoring thus far.
Tied at 48, Simpson, Jordan. Jordan getting over to Ethan Jones with 18 on the shot clock. Over to Gaynor on the free throw in the baseline. I'm sorry, being guarded by Darius Love. Gets over to Jones. He swings it to Nix in the corner. Back over to Jones. Jones threes off the front rim, no good. And Simpson with the rebound. He's going to push. He's going to bring it across to half-court time. Over to Tavion Horton. Christian Sweezy back to Horton. Sets his feet back to Malcolm Green. 23 on the shot clock. Love is going to push top of the key. Need a good shot here. Green going inside the Simpson, working against Ring. Puts the ball down. Hesitates. And that's going to be Ring's fourth personal foul on Gear Ring, his fourth, team's fifth. That's going to send Simpson to the line shooting 2 shots. Simpson on the day is 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He's got 15 points on the season. Again, he's 67%. Today, 1 of 3.
Jameer Simpson, when he catches the ball on the low block like that, most times he's going to score or get fouled, because one-on-one in that low post with his skill set, he's impossible to guard. I mean,
Simpson makes the first because the Bears are first lead since early in the first half. So you have Spencer check in for Green for the Bears. Then you'll have Cundiff and Friday check back in for the Blue Raiders. Surprised Josh Smith's still in the game for the Blue Raiders, playing with 4 fouls.
I think Coach Starks is at that point. He's got 4, and Ring has 4.
How are we going to play? Simpson gets both of them. So that gives them, Bears take a 50-48 lead. Simpson to 17 on the afternoon. Bears first lead in a long time. Now Friday being guarded by Tavion Horton. Sweezy switches. He guarding Friday. Love out on Gaynor. Gaynor over to Cundiff. Over to Jordan. Jordan being guarded by Spencer. Nice chest defense. Jordan, I tell you, young man knows how to score the basketball.
Yeah, he does, and we've done a great job on him thus far. I think that maybe is only 4th.
He's got 6 points on that basket. We're tied at 50 with 13:28 to go. Spencer gets all the way to the rim, over to Love, swings to Horton. Horton rises up 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Love try to get the rebound, unable to do so. Gainer over to Friday. Friday gets to the rim. Blocked him. I believe it was a good call on Christian Sweezy.
Yeah, Sweezy trying to get his body in a position to draw the offensive foul. Shoulders not square. Called for the blocking foul.
So the Sweezy's for a second, team's second in the second half. They'll send Friday to the line. He's 0-2 from the free throw line. First free throw off the back of the rim. Rattles off, no good. The baseball Bears are starting to get into it down there too. Jordan Perry checked back in for the Bears. He'll replace Tavion Horton. So for the Bears, 4 for the Bears will be Simpson, Sweezy, Spencer, Love, and Perry. Got 3 last names beginning with the letter S.
Looks like a good law office.
Yeah, good law. Friday's second free throw is good. 51-50. Lindsey Wilson with the 1-point lead with 13 minutes to go. 13-10, I'm sorry. Over to Sweezy with 20 on the shot clock. Over to Perry. Zone defense from Lindsey Wilson. Try to protect against more foul trouble. Sweezy with 15. He's going to drive. Gets all the way to the bucket. Fade away. Nice looking shot. Young man can score the basketball. Give him 11. 52-51. Friday working against Jordan Perry. Gets over to Gaynor. Gaynor is going to attack. Spencer tried to stop and able to do so. Gaynor gathers offense rebound, and Simpson says, give me the basketball. Give me push. Young man's wanting to push. He's looking for Perry. Perry kind of gathered himself. 54-51. May got away with the walk, but maybe just an interrupted dribble as well, too.
Yeah, I don't think he caught it very cleanly, but was able to gather the basketball in and finish on the reverse side.
Jordan trying to work Sweezy all the way down. It's going to be big. This will be Sweezy's 3rd personal foul. Jordan tried to go down to Sweezy, try to take a strength matchup and push him all the way down. Sweezy is called for the personal, his 3rd, team's 3rd. I'll send Jordan to the line. Jordan's first free throw first free throws of the day, 72 on the season, 72%, excuse me. First one is good, 54-52 Bears. Burnett would check back in for the Blue Raiders, replacing Friday. A lot of action going on, Jeff.
There really is.
Both coaches have got in and out and just fouls, and, man, this is fun.
Both coaches are sort of talking to this one official over here, trying to get things to go their way.
Jordan misses the second free throw. The Bears still lead by 2. Spencer's going to push. Got Sweezy in the corner. Give it to him. Shots up. Holds the release. Boom! Christian Sweezy gives the Bears a 5-point lead.
You could see that develop. There was only one defender. Once he committed to Spencer, he had to kick it to Sweezy, and Sweezy made him pay with a 3-point basket.
Get 14 for Christian Sweezy. Garden Cundiff down here in the corner. Nix is going to attack the rim. Darius Love tried to block, unable to do so. Nix is able to finish at the rim. That's going to be on Darius Love. It'll be his second foul, team's fourth. That'll send Nix to the line for one shot. Nix is 1 of 1 in the afternoon, 57% on the afternoon. This is a media timeout with 12 minutes to go in the second half. 57-54 Bears. We'll send it back to the station for commercial break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. 12 minutes to go here in the second half. 57-54 Bears got the lead. Once trailing by 20 in the first half. They've claimed a 3-point lead. Travis Nix will go to the line shooting one shot to complete the 3-point opportunity. Shots up, shots good, 57-55. Under 12 to go here. Spencer being guarded by Elisha Jordan. Lindsey Wilson now going man-to-man to zone last time. Simpson got the basketball at 19 on the shot clock. Reaches it over to Love. May got away with the double dribble. Gets a man up in the air. Over to Jordan Perry. Tries to finish at the rim. Unable to do so. Might be on Gaynor. He's on Burnett. I'm sorry. That'd be his second foul. Team sixth. Sending Perry to the free throw line. His first trip, 70% on the season free throw line. Key thing here is now rest the free throw. Every time the Bears gets fouled, they're shooting free throws outside of the offensive foul, Jeff.
We're going to the free throw line quite a bit here in the last 11:41. Just need to capitalize on these.
Perry's free throws off the back of the rim too long. Jacob Brown will check in for Jameer Simpson. Man, Mid-South Conference action. Doesn't matter what your record is. Always a good ball game. Perry, second free throw goes in. Perry's up to 5 on the afternoon. Bears lead by 3. Elisha Jordan being guarded by Jacob Brown. Over to Burnett, over to Nix. Gets in Cundiff in the corner, over to Burnett, being guarded by Darius Love. Gaynor trying to finish at the rim. He's able to do so. That's going to be on Jordan Perry. The basket's good to be Perry's first foul. The 5th foul called against UPIKE in the second half, 58-57. Gaynor will go to the line. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Green will check back in for Perry. Gaynor's 1 of 1 in the afternoon. On the season, he shoots 50%. So if he's already made one, statistically, Jeff, he should miss this one.
This one's not going in.
Let's see if math lies to us or not. Ain't lied to us today. So we're tied at 58. 11:25 to go. Sweezy gets the ball inbounds to Malcolm Green. Gets it back over to Sweezy. Lindsey Wilson. There he calls 1 10-second violation. They may got with the over in the back violation, but all three parts got across, I guess, body and basketball. Only thing that was left was the basketball. Green with 14 on the shot clock gets it over to Spencer. Zone defense by Lindsey Wilson makes the third straight different defensive look to give the Bears some trips. Set 5 on the shot clock. Green floats off the back rim, no good. Elisha Jordan goes up for a strong rebound. Up to Gaynor. Gaynor finishes at the rim. Lindsey Wilson regains the lead 60-58.
Gaynor got behind the defense there and Made us pay.
Sweezy, shot, corner, good. Young man can shoot the basketball. The Bears lead this one 61-60.
He can definitely shoot. He loves shooting from the corner. I mean, and he gets his feet set, shoulder square.
You just look at his body language. He's playing so much confidence right now. He is really in the game. He's up to 17 points on the afternoon. Over to Gaynor. 10:25 to go in the second half. Over to Jordan, being guarded by Darius Levis. Rises up, shot off back room, no good. Malcolm Green, two-handed rebound. He's going to push together Christian Sweezy. Being guarded by Cundiff. Over to Jacob Brown, being guarded by Gaynor. 23 on the shot clock. Works. May got away with the carry there, but he finishes at the rim. Bears up by 3.
Nice post move by Jacob Brown, using his body, shoulders to keep position to where he could use the backboard and kisses it off the glass.
Simpson will check in for the Bears' next dead ball, along with Ryan Friday for the Blue Raiders. They're going to call. It's going to be on Spencer. His third, team 6. Jamar Simpson will check in for Darius Love. I'm not sure what that mechanic is from the official. Jeff, they go up and down there. I don't know if that's almost like a sign of verticality, but I'm not for sure what that violation is, though.
I saw it and I didn't understand it either. I was hoping you did.
Burnett tried to throw the basketball inbound. It'll come off of. So it's a. So he's explaining the call to Coach Compton right now. Something about a flop warning.
A flop warning.
But there was a foul on Spencer, though. Ball gets inside to Nix. That's going to be on Sweezy. A key foul there. That's on Sweezy. That'll be his 4th personal foul.
I started to say after he made the three-pointer, you were talking about his confidence and how well he was playing and shooting the basketball, and I said what he does not need to do
pick up foul.
Pick up another foul.
So Tavion Horton would check in for Sweezy. That will send Nix to the line for one in the bonus, I believe. Nix is 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Got 4 points on the afternoon. First shot's up and rattles and stays in. He'll earn the bonus. 63-61. UPIKE leading this one by 2. Nix puts down a couple of dribbles. 3 big Zach spins the basketball, holds the release. And with 63-62.
Played a little over 30 minutes and not really decided a whole lot score-wise.
So gets it into Horton, back over to Spencer. Lindsey Wilson continuing that full-court press, gets over to Green. Green's going to try to finish at the rim. Gets over to Simpson. He scores 65-62 Bears. Simpson up to 19 on the afternoon. Cundiff getting another 3-point basket, 65-65.
I think the Bears may have lost Cundiff. He looked like he may have got hit in the mouth and was late getting back into the play. And
a long pass to Simpson. And this might be on Nix. Gaynor. That'll be his second. Team 7. That's going to send Simpson to the line shooting 2 shots. On the afternoon, Simpson 3 of 5 from the free throw line. The officials is trying to get control of the ball game right now. A lot of foul calls, but really I think the calls have all been justified, Jeff.
I do too. I mean, there's been a lot of fouls called, but I think there's been a lot of fouls committed, if that makes sense.
Simpson misses the first one off the front of the rim, no good. Smith and Ring will check back in for the Blue Raiders, replacing Gaynor and Burnett. Smith and Ring both have 4 personal fouls.
You know, the foul count in the first half was 13-10. And here it's 7-7. So I mean, I could see one team being upset if there was a huge differential in those numbers, but so far it's.
Simpson's up to 20. The Bears are leading this one by 1, 66-65. Friday being guarded by Simpson. Got 15 on the shot clock. Friday. Green will switch out. Spencer switches out on Nix. He's going to try to get to the paint, unable to do so. Ring against Brown. Spencer with a steal. Nix is going to try to cut him off, unable to do so. Gets over to Jacob Brown. Hey, nice look. Nice finish from Jacob Brown. Bears lead this one by 3.
Spencer drove down the right side, ran out of room, but was able to find Jacob Brown on a semi-lob, and Brown put it in for 2 more.
Friday working against Corbin Spencer. Gets to the paint, has Elisha Jordan, doesn't pass him to him though. 15 on the shot clock. Ring got away with the moving screen, and they'll go to the jump ball. That'll be Bears basketball, and the Bears baseball team loves that. They're giving the shooter a hard time, Ryan Friday, who the shot goes up, gets pinned against the glass.
He got caught between the rim and the backboard, and at that angle, I don't know how that happened.
Cundiff and Gaynor will check back in for the Blue Raiders. Smith and Ring will check out for Lindsey Wilson. Bears leading this one by 3 with 8:21 to go here in the second half.
Coach Starks really stealing a lot of minutes with Smith and Ring by this substitution pattern that he's using.
Spencer bracking down Friday. Nice pick and roll with Jacob Brown, unable to handle the pass. Ball goes out of bounds. Burnett will check back in for Lindsey Wilson. Smith will check back in for Lindsey Wilson as well too. It's becoming a turnstile over there. And then for who would check out, you got Nix would check out and Friday would check out. I tell you, if they're tracking number of substitutions, Coach Starks is. Man, he's getting his money's worth over there. Jordan attacks the paint. Over to Horton. Over to Burnett. Burnett shots off front, no good. We're going to have a flop on Tavion Horton.
Well,
Now, I don't know if this is it's a technical foul against it because it's the second flop warning against the Bears.
And I can see a flop warning, but I think there was contact there.
Should have been blocked.
I think I don't think there was enough contact to knock him down, but there was actually contact. So instead of call the flop or flop warning or whatever, it's called block.
Yeah. So Cundiff makes the free throw, makes it 68-66. Yeah, just call the block. I mean, but I don't think Tavion was set there. Oh, well, so now. The officials are talking over, is that the first one?
He said, is that a personal foul? So it was not a personal foul.
It was not a personal.
Well, then maybe that's a good call.
Yeah, exactly, because it saves a foul on Tavion.
Right.
Burnett will get the basketball into Josh Smith. 7:56 to go here in the second half. Bears leading this one by 2. Down by 20 in the first half. Elijah Jordan working against Jameer Simpson. Gaynor against Jacob Brown. Got 9 on the shot clock. Burnett's going to attack the rim. It's all the way to the rim. High off the glass, good. We're tied at 68.
Tavion got a little out of position going for that steal and allowed his man to get by him when he didn't come up with it.
Malcolm Green working against Jacob Brown. I want to say he may have got away with a double dribble. The official said, no, sir, you can't do that. So 68-68. Bears getting a little reckless on the offensive end. I wonder how long Coach Compton lets Christian Sweezy sit. It seems like there's a little bit more rhythm here when he's on the floor offensively. Jordan working at Spencer. Gets it over to Cundiff. Back over to Burnett. Jordan's working that baseline. Green comes over with the steal. Gets bringing the basketball down the floor over Jacob Brown, who tries to finish at the rim. No, can't do it. Tavion Horton tried to get on the elevator. Unable to get it to go down, though. Jordan finishes at the rim. They're going to count the basket. All that on Malcolm Green. That'll be Green's third.
Thought the foul was on the floor before the shot, but
Green's third, team's 8th. The basket will count for Elisha Jordan. He'll go to the free throw line shooting 1 shot. Jordan on the afternoon is 1 of 2 from the free throw line on the season, 72%. So the Bears' last couple trips down the floor have been empty trips, and Lindsey Wilson has regained the lead. They're on a 5-0 run right now. And make that a 6-0 run as he rattles the free throw in. Bears trailing this one by 3. Lindsey Wilson will pick up full court. The Bears break it pretty easily. Gets to Green, 25 on the shot clock. Lindsey Wilson man-to-man defense. They had a mismatch down low. Trying to get to Simpson, able to do so. Spencer over to Green to Tavion Horton. Horton looking inside of Green, got 10 on the shot clock. Got to move the basketball, do something with it. Green over to Simpson. Free throw line jumper, shot off front of the rim, no good. Lindsey Wilson gets a rebound. That's Chris Gaynor, and he's going to push for Lindsey Wilson. Working against Tavion Horton, tries to get to the glass. Lowers her shoulders, able to get to the glass. Lindsey Wilson on an 8-0 run. Bears trailing this one 73-68.
Need a bucket this possession here. We've had a couple good looks, just not got anything to go down.
And to Simpson on the inside. It's going to be on Cundiff, or we're going to be on Burnett. It'll be on Burnett. That'd be his third. Team's 8th. That'll send Simpson to the line shooting 2 shots. He is 4 of 7 from the free throw line in the afternoon. The freshman's got 20. First one's good. He's up to 21. Josh Smith will check back from the Blue Raiders. He'll replace Burnett. And then you'll also have Nix will check back in for the Blue Raiders, and he'll replace Friday.
Coach Starks keeping with the offense-defense substitution. He wants to keep Smith in on offense and takes him out when he can on the defensive end to keep him from picking up that 5th foul.
Simpson gets 1 of 2. Bears trailing this one by 4. Elisha Jordan with the basketball. Spencer guarding him over to Gaynor. Back over to Jordan. Being guarded by Darius Love. Cundiff cuts back door and able to get the basketball to him. Nix. Back over to Elisha Jordan. 10 on the shot clock. Being guarded by Darius Love. Smith sets him a screen. Elisha Jordan. Couple of dribbles. Going to try to get to the baseline. Does so. Gets to Horton in the air. You're going to get Horton. Left his feet defensively. Count the basket for Elisha Jordan. He'll have 1 shot. Call is going to be on Tavion Horton. That'll be his first. Team's 8. So with 5:48 to go, the Bears are trailing this one 75-69. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back, to University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 5:48 to go. Bears trailing this one 75-69. 10-1 run for Lindsey Wilson. Elisha Jordan will go to the line shooting 1 shot. Jordan is up to 12 points on the afternoon. He's 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Game averaging 17 points per ball game. Puts down a couple of dribbles, spins it. Bends his knees, holds the release. Shots up and good, 76-69. Bears trailing this one. Christian Sweezy checks back in for the Bears. 4-court press here by Lindsey Wilson. Bears already been whistled for 1 10-second violation today. Spencer gets the basketball across half court. 5:37 to go. Bears trailing this one by 7. Malcolm Green working zone defense here by Lindsey Wilson. Spencer, 10 on the shot clock. Gets all the way to the rim, lays it up from glass to glass. Good, 76-71. Lindsey Wilson. Spencer's up to 8 on the afternoon. Elisha Jordan gets to the rim. He's starting to take over. 78-71. Lindsey Wilson leading this one. Malcolm Green over to Darius Love. Got Sweezy in the corner. They can find him. Love hangs, floats. Unable to get a go. Simpson battles for the rebound. Love battles once again. Layup 78-73. Love's first basket of the afternoon.
Good job by Darius Love staying with the basketball, not giving up on the play and converting that for the 2 points.
Bears trailing this one by 5. Love going against Jordan. Jordan is taking over in the last little bit here for Lindsey Wilson. Over to Nix. Got 10 on the shot clock. Nix back over to Gaynor. Gaynor over to Burnett. Got 5 on the shot clock. Displacing the defense. Jordan going to try to post Darius Love. Gets him up in the air. Shot no call. Maybe got away with a foul there. Malcolm Green gets a rebound. He's going to push.
Need a bucket here.
Green working against Nix. Over to Love. Love rises up. Shots no good. 1 and out for the Bears. Nix goes high for the rebound for the Blue Raiders.
Thought Sweezy may have been open in the corner, but there was a Blue Raider down there denying him the basketball.
So with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the second half, Bears trailing this one by 5. Cundiff working against Sweezy. Gets it over to Jordan. Bears are switching everything on top. So it's Nix working against Sweezy. Sweezy got 4 fouls. Simpson Gainer's going to try to post Sweezy if they can. Burnett out of the corner. 3-point shot, no good. Spencer gets a flat-footed rebound. He's going to push. Gets all the way to the rim. Finishes left hand. Kept the basket for Corbin Spencer. Bears were telling us by 3, so let's call this one. He's going to be Burnett. Burnett's 4th foul. Team's 9th. I was seeing Corbin Spencer to the free throw line shooting 1 shot. Spencer on the day is 4 of 5. The basket gives him double figures on the afternoon.
How about Corbin Spencer? He was not going to be denied that time. Got the rebound, like you said, flat-footed, and dribbled the length of the floor for the basket and the foul.
Strong finish, so the Bears can pull within 2 if he makes this free throw. Shots up and good. Bears trailing this one 78-76. The Bears will call a timeout, so with 3:45 to go in the second half, Bears are trailing this one 78-76. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 3:45 to go in the second half. The Bears trailing this one 78-76. Before they throw the basketball inbounds, we'll give a special shout out to my former baseball teammate here at the University of Pikeville, Scott Ingram, tuning in, Jeff.
It's good to hear from Scott. Scott has a daughter here that goes to the University of Pikeville,
and Zoe's on the Mid-South Conference player to watch list preseason for the softball as well, too. So with 3:45 to go in the second half, Bears trailing this one by 2. Friday working against Corbin Spencer. Elijah Jordan's working against Darius Love. Rises up off the glass and good. He's taken over.
Yeah, he really has. And I made the comment during the break how impressed I was with his ability to score the basketball. And he gets it one-on-one. He's just such a tough matchup. And he's able to get his defender in the air and finish after contact like he did on that possession.
Love's 3rd, team's 9th. Bears trailing this one by 4. Jordan will have 1. He's up to 15 on the afternoon. Give him, nope, rattles around out. Bears trailing this one by 4. 3:30 to go in the second half. Spencer looking zone defense here from Lindsey Wilson. Should have a soft spot somewhere. Ring closes out on Sweezy. Don't want to give him an open shot.
Definitely not going to let Sweezy spot up from that corner.
Spencer tries to finish at the rim, off the front rim, no good. And freshman Jamar Simpson comes up with another, give them 23 on the afternoon. Bears trailing this one by 2.
Right place, right time. Simpson not to be denied.
3 minutes to go in the second half. Bears trailing this one by 2. Jordan being guarded by Malcolm Green. Gets inside to Friday, trying to post. Darius Love goes straight up, a good defense. Off the glass, no good. Cundiff sneaks in, gets a rebound. Make it over the back on the ring. No call there. Green's going to push. They're going to get Cundiff. Maybe, I think Malcolm Green should get a little acting award there, I believe. But they will get Cundiff with a push. And that will be Cundiff's 2nd foul, team's 10th. That's going to send Malcolm Green to the line shooting 2 shots. Has an opportunity to tie this one up. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 8 points and 5 rebounds on the afternoon for the senior, Jeff.
A good game by Green, and hopefully he can convert these two. But on defense, UPIKE has really got to get the ball, keep it out of Elijah Jordan's hands. He's such a threat to score, and the best way to keep him from scoring is not to let him get the basketball.
So Green will have one more. Josh Smith check back in for Lindsey Wilson. Green's 2nd free throw is good. Bears trailing this one by 1. Green's up to 9. Yes, 9 on the afternoon, excuse me. Friday working against Corbin Spencer. Josh Smith rises up to the free throw line, no good. Ring, battles for the rebound. Nice job by the Blue Raider. keep the basketball alive. Friday will have the basketball up front, 15 on the shot clock. They want to run some clock. Up by 1. With 2:20 to go here in the second half. Over to Elijah Jordan. Spencer guarding Cundiff here. Over to Josh Smith being guarded by Sweezy. A little mismatch there. He got away with the walk. Nope. He said no, he didn't. Basketball will turn over. Good thing because Elijah Jordan just made that 3 out of the corner too.
See, I like Elijah Jordan shooting that. A lot of times somebody
Yes,
says,
sir.
hey, you should just give the ball back to him. No, that's another rep.
That's a score mentality right there.
That's another shot. And
so Gaynor will check in for Ring. Bears have an opportunity here on this possession. They could take the lead with a basket. Don't give it to Malcolm Green. See if he can cause something to happen there. Got Friday on skates. Over to Jamari Simpson. He tries to finish at the rim. He does! Count the basket. He went to Ryan Friday, who's going to go to the officials away, calling this on me. Official said he hit him on the wrist. Count the basket. Simpson's up to 25 on the afternoon. The freshman will go to the free throw line shooting 1 shot.
Simpson has that ability, the power stop, the jump stop, and he slides through defenders. And when he turns that body sideways, he creates that scoring angle and opportunity. And just been really impressed with his game all season long, and it's coming to a head here tonight.
Bears are up by 2 now with 1:55 to go. Simpson up to 26 on the afternoon. Jordan working against Green. Against Love. Gets all the way to the back. Love, nice defensive play. Gets out to Jameer Simpson. He's going to try to finish at the rim. He tried to slam it down, unable to do so. Love's unable to pick it up. Off his foot, out of bounds. Back to Lindsey Wilson. Going to have a timeout from Coach Chris Starks from Lindsey Wilson. So with 1:42 to go, don't go anywhere. Bears are leading this one 82-80. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium. Bears trailing up by 2, with 1:42 to go. And I'm telling you, a lot of energy in the UPIKE Gymnasium right now. The Bears trying to hold on to this lead and pick up a Mid-South Conference win. Friday being guarded by Spencer. I'll be surprised if Elijah Jordan doesn't touch the basketball on this trip down. Friday tries to get to the rim. Love guarding him. They got away with the walk. Up to Gaynor. Gaynor, a lot of hands in there. Spencer knocks it away. Green, watch out. Poster time. No, sir. Up and under. Wow. What a finish. 84-80 Bears.
Green showed it on one side, finished on the other. 4-point lead for UPIKE.
Friday tries to finish the other side, unable to do so. Gaynor keeps it alive. Lays it in, count the basket. This might be on Malcolm Green. Count the basket for Gaynor. No, this is going to be on Simpson. That'd be his second. So Gaynor will go to the line. Gaynor's had a huge day today. Gaynor is up to 12 points, 10 rebounds. He have a chance to bring the Blue Raiders to within 1. He does. And we have a substitution now. You have Nix checking in, Cundiff checking out for Blue Raiders. So the Bears are leading this one by 1 point. And we're closing on 1 minute to go.
Basketball efficiency here. You got to run your stuff. Don't turn it over. Get good looks.
Spencer, long 2-point shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Malcolm Green goes high. Count the basket goes in for Malcolm Green. 86-83 Bears. Got to find Elijah Jordan for the Blue Raiders. Plays guard to guard him. Simpson on against Gaynor. Sweezy with a big steal for the Bears. Chris Gaynor commits to foul.
Sweezy, right spot, right time. Shot the passing lane, took the basketball away from his defender, and he's going to earn a trip to the free throw line.
As Gaynor's third foul, Sweezy will go to the line shooting 2 shots. Sweezy on the day, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 17 huge points. 17 points, only on 7 shots.
It's efficiency.
Man.
It's been the key word. We've said it all day long, and he's definitely been efficient here this afternoon.
Puts down a couple dribbles, spins the basketball. Holds that release like a good shooter, 87-83 Bears. Comes to check back in for Nix for the Blue Raiders. Sweezy up to 18. His season high is 20 against Georgetown a couple weekends ago.
If you're the Bears, you want to defend without fouling, clear the rebound.
Sweezy 7 of 7, 88-85, 30-second timeout. We'll leave right here at the UPIKE Gymnasium. Now, Jeff, I will tell you something. With 4 minutes to go in that first half, if you would tell me the Bears have been up to 88 points, I would have told you. They only had 16 with 4 minutes to go in the first half, and they're up to 88.
The first time, and I mentioned earlier, if the folks at home were listening, I tend to write down the score. And the first time I thought about it, I wrote it down. We were behind 36-19, and that was around the 4-minute mark. And here we are sitting on 88 points with 4 seconds left.
I mean, just huge days so far. You got Simpson with 26. You got Sweezy now with 19. Green's got 13. Corbin Spencer got 11. It's huge days all around. And also Lindsey Wilson, he got 17 from Elisha Jordan, who's taken over in the second half, 13 for Cunda, 15 for Gaynor, and 13 for Josh Smith, who had 11 early. But since then, the Bears have kind of controlled him a little bit. But now, with 46 seconds to go, Bears leading this one 88-85. They have to close this one out. They get the basketball into Ryan Friday. Jordan will send him a pick. Gets all the way to the rim. He'll finish. The Bears are leading this one 88-85. Timeout, Chris Starks. It'll be a full timeout. So with 37 seconds to go, Bears leading this one 88-85. We'll send it back to the station for a commercial break. You're watching Bears basketball on the UPIKE Sports Network. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium with 37.8 seconds to go. Bears leading this one 88-85. Ryan Friday just scored a basket for Lindsey Wilson, bringing them within 3 points. Now the Bears are going to get the basketball inbounds and make some free throws. It'll be a double bonus for the rest of the game. Both teams will be shooting 2 free throws. Green can run the baseline, gets inside to Darius Love. Love gets over, try to get up to Green. He's going to try to push. He does. Jameer Simpson gets behind the defense. Lay it up and in. Why not give him 28?
Well, and Lindsey Wilson there had to be aggressive, and I thought they would come out, be aggressive, maybe foul when it got in the front court, but Simpson able to get behind the defense and convert and stretch that lead out to 5.
So full timeout by UPIKE. We'll leave it here, Jeff. 90-85 with 31.3 seconds to go. Again, the Bears here now defensively just try to defend without fouling. Just don't, you're going to give up points without the clock running.
Right, and I mean, the last time, the last offensive possession by Lindsey Wilson was a little too easy. I think we have to sit down, keep the ball in front of us, make a few passes, definitely defend without fouling and get one rebound. And I know in practice when these guys work on defense, they work on situations like this. Hey, you've got 30 seconds. They're going to come down. They're going to do something quick. We want to defend without fouling, and then we want to get the rebound. And I'm sure that's what Coach Compton's telling his guys on the defensive end. Then on offense, like you said, take care of the basketball and make free throws.
Well, like I said, I think even if Lindsey Wilson is able to score when the UPIKE impounds the basketball, throws the basketball inbounds, Lindsey Wilson is going to be aggressive. He might be able to get a long pass like that. But now the situation, find Elijah Jordan and find Peyton Cundiff. Friday lets the basketball dribble off and roll over across half court. Looking for Cundiff. Friday over to Elijah Jordan. Rises up from 3. Shots up, back of the rim. No good. Jameer Simpson battles for the rebound. Cundiff is in there with him, but they may call Cundiff with a hold.
I was going to say, Not that any of the fouls they've called today were fouls or were not fouls, but they've called some fouls today. If they've called those, they have to call that, and that's going to send Simpson to the line for 2.
It's Cundiff's third. He'll go to the line for 2 shots, like you said, Jeff. He's up to 28 points and 5 rebounds, career high in points for the freshman. Sixth straight game in double figures. His season average is over 10. That'll go up after today already. He's up to 29.
He's really improved as this season's gone on. And I know that at halftime of the women's game that Coach Compton was very complimentary of this young man and his game.
Second free throw is off the back of the rim. George's going to push. A lot of dribbling, a lot of times running off the clock here for Lindsey Wilson. Jordan's able to score it. Timeout, Coach starts. We'll leave it here with 9.8 seconds to go. 91-87. Bears leading this one. Jordan is now up to 19.
That's a tough shot. I mean, give Corbin Spencer credit. He played defense as well as he could there. I don't think there's anything else that he could have done there short of fouling, and you don't want that because that stops the clock. So
in the afternoon, as far as free throw shooters for the Bears, Corbin Spencer is 5 of 6. Malcolm Green's 3 of 3. 7 of 7 for Sweezy. And Jeff Simpson is 6 of 10. Bears are 22 of 28 from the free throw line on the afternoon. So real quick, overall for the teams, Lindsey Wilson 30 of 56 from the floor, 6 of 15 from deep, 19 of 25 from the free throw line, 32 rebounds. The Bears are 33 of 59, 2 of 14 from deep, 22 of 28 from the free throw line. They got 27 rebounds, 14 assists for the Bears, 10 steals, and they've only turned over 9 times a day. So here, Jeff, I would think you're looking at, you try to get the basketball in the hands of Spencer or Sweezy or Green is the 3 that I would want to see get the basketball in the hands of. Love's on the floor. He hasn't shot a free throw today, though, but Love on the season is 73%. And Simpson on the floor, he's 6 of 10. So everybody on the floor is a pretty good free throw shooter. They just got to make sure you get that inbounds, a nice, solid inbounds pass. Call the timeout.
A little face guard action there by Lindsey Wilson trying to deny Corbin Spencer and Sweezy from getting the basketball.
I tell you, with 9.8 seconds to go, Bears leading this one 91-87. Let's send it back to the station real quick for a commercial break. You're watching Bears basketball on the University of Pikeville Sports Network. Welcome back to the University of Pikeville Gymnasium, 91-87. Bears leading this one with 9.8 seconds to go.
Well, you want to get the ball in here, and UPIKE runs several different offensive sets to work on this. And at some point in time, you've got to have a Corbin Spencer, a Malcolm Green, somebody that says, I'm just going to go get the basketball and win a one-on-one battle. And Sweezy will be the trigger man this time, and he can run the baseline.
So see what they come up with. Sweezy looking. Gets it in to Malcolm Green. They had a foul this a lot of time. So Nix will guard Sweezy, but they look for the initial steal. Got a double technical foul. Malcolm Green and Ryan Friday both have been kind of going back and forth. Because I know Friday kind of walked up to Green and Green walked away. Coach Compton's talking to Green right now, so walk away. So offsetting technical fouls. So it'll be personal foul on both. Green will go to 4 fouls. Friday will be the 4 fouls as well too. Sweezy go to the line shooting 2 shots on the foul. Make him 8 of 8 from the free throw line. He's up to 20 points as well. We'll have one more. Cundiff will check in for the Blue Raiders replacing Nix. Burnett will check in on for the Blue Raiders, replacing Gaynor. So Bears leading this one by 5.
Looks like the Bears are going to pull off what it's not an upset. I mean,
No.
I think we were favored going into
Yeah.
it. I think I predicted we'd win by 14, but I'd take one.
Sweezy gets him 21 on the afternoon. Friday's going to push with 5 seconds all the way to the rim. Unable to score. Tunvis knocks the basketball out of bounds with 0.3 seconds to go. No, they're going to stay here with Lindsey Wilson.
Get to watch the Bears win in the old college gym. It's a pretty good Saturday, if you ask me, Gary.
I tell you what, it was something as far as 93-87 victory for the Bears. They'll move to 11-11 overall.